Hi, Days fans. It's Thursday, September 10th, 9th.
Nice.
And we just got done watching Days.
Minutes ago.
And, oh my gosh, I almost want to start with the previews first.
Okay.
It's so crazy. So Carly is somehow in the sarcophagus with Vivian. And how awesome would that be if she throws her in there?
Sweet revenge.
Oh my god, that would be hot. I also would like, this isn't really him.
Hot? How would it be hot?
Right.
Hot is like sexual. How
Right.
would that? Is that the right word, or were you thinking of another word?
I guess I meant by hot was like how much I would love to see that.
Okay.
But no, I'm not thinking any kind of crazy girl with Vivian and
Like,
Carly.
if that's how they broke out into their first gay scene,
Oh my gosh. Make it stop.
I would permanently delete the show from our. Anyway.
Let's go on.
Okay.
So then, Rafe, I mean, what is he going to do? Yank the plug so Sylvie doesn't have to? Rafe's getting kind of crazy. He's saying the whole Demare clan needs to be abolished.
I think he was just talking about Stefano and
Yeah,
EJ.
well, you got to be careful what you say because little Sydney and Donnie happen to be Demara's big guy.
But Lexi is the same camp as EJ, so he really was including her.
Speaking of Lexi, I tried to do my first.
She should pull the scalpel out and right over the face.
I tried to do my first.
You're gonna get sick.
I wasn't trying to like hold your hand. You just can't help yourself. I tried to do my first lunchtime Days history topic today, where I posted a video, and you all were supposed to engage with me on Twitter. So let's try it harder tomorrow, please. Around noon, we're gonna talk Days history. All right.
So Chloe comes clean, tells Carly the whole freaking story about the elevator and everything.
And I was so glad Carly reacted, because sometimes they have Carly be a little too Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
But she was like, what?
Okay, so I always ask, who switched to paternity test? So was it Daniel?
I'm still going with Victor.
Really?
I love Victor. Oh my gosh, at the end, who fell for that scene?
Oh, with Sierra?
When Victor's like, it's a really bad idea to disobey me. And I'm like, who is he talking to? You could tell the person was a lot shorter, but they could have been sitting down.
I thought it was Vivian.
I did too. I'm like, how'd she get out of there so fast? But that's hilarious. I think Victor is going to take off and go on this vacation with Maggie, or at least try to. And that's when he's going to realize she's not on the vacation. And then he has to come home and unsacafadize her. People thought that there was something in our smoothie earlier because we were so silly.
Oh.
They just don't realize that during the day we're really silly.
Yeah, I know. I'm sick, so I can't think. I couldn't even remember our last line.
Oh, that's true. You did have trouble with it.
Because I thought you said it wrong, but you didn't.
Yeah, because you're just, the bottom line is how you shouldn't be so critical of me.
My glands are swollen.
Yeah. I saw something on the news, like, if that goes on more than 2 weeks, you need to go to the doctor.
What?
If your throat hurts more than 2 weeks, you need to go to the doctor.
Oh, okay. Well, it's only been, 4 days? Or
I know. So if another 10 days go by.
Yeah, I'm not going to wait 10 days. I'll shoot myself before that. I'm going the EJ way.
Or maybe I'll shoot you. You never know. All right, what else happened today?
Lots of Melanie stuff.
Oh, Stephanie.
Oh, God. I mean, that Ian character. Nathan...
Is Dave just cutting money by having the same scene over and over? Nathan walks in.
Every time.
Nathan says, what the hell are you doing here? Have you ever done that?
In Stephanie's defense, she could say, if we're trying to hide something, why would we do it here? We would go someplace. Which you should have done.
I have to tell you.
Because you are hiding something.
If I ever came in the home and you had some chick here.
I'm very careful.
I would not say right in front of her, what's she doing here?
I would. If you had the same guy here over and over that I've never seen before, my God. You would too. You'd scratch that girl's eyes out the first time. No 3, 4 chances. First time you'd be like, you do that karate.
Look how mad I got when you were just talking about Lindsay Hartley on here. We almost didn't do the show that night.
Know.
I'm a very possessive wife. I'll say that.
Speaking of, Allison Sweeney's really working it.
Oh.
My God, she's putting her assets
Oh yeah, I thought about pulling some duct tape
to the
down,
max.
but I thought about wearing a shirt like that, but I don't think I could pull it off like that.
The cleavage meter is way pegged out.
Must be nice, Allison Sweeney. Must be nice. Moving on. Enough cleavage talk, Phoebe. God, people.
Ron and I are all celebrating.
Oh, I know. Ron, man, I love Ron. And Nathan, you're pretty freaking funny too. Go ahead and write us a guest post. We love it. We can link your blog to ours.
We could have a poll who has the best
cleavage.
Could be.
What, you, Ron, and Nathan are going to vote on this? Why don't you go out for drinks or something?
Women could vote too.
Ron and Nathan, where do you live? JB wants to go hang out. We got a cool little bar downtown.
Who would I put? Chloe, obviously.
Enough of the cleavage crap.
Nicole. Allison Sweeney.
I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting here letting you talk about other women's boobs on the TV where my mother's going to watch.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I'm not the only one in your family talking about Chloe's boobs. Let's not go there. He who lives in a glass house does not throw stones.
We're not talking about the show, and I need to go get the children's show.
Oh, like that's ever been a rule.
So,
we were on the way to school, and blah, blah, blah.
Shut up! That has to do with Maggie and the...
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that really has to do with the show.
So, this baby shower for Chloe seems a bit premature, or at least speeding this pregnancy up warp time here. Because generally speaking, the shower is a little closer to the birth. Just saying.
So, I was saying during the show that EJ is going to wake up and say that he commits suicide. Sammy's going to be off the hook, but then you made a very good point. Where'd the weapon go?
That's not my point. Someone said that today on DaysTalk.
Yeah, that seems pretty obvious, but I don't know.
But you know what? I do think he's going to say he doesn't remember because he's going to show he loves Sammy so much that he wants to work something out, and he's going to kind of semi-blackmail her, like, oh, let's split custody of the kids, or I'm going to tell everyone you tried to kill my ass.
Well, he doesn't know. He was unconscious from liquor.
Oh, that's a good point.
He does not remember.
That is a very good point.
He was out.
Note to self, kids. Don't drink so much that your ex-fiancé of about 4 hours becomes
EJ, wake up, EJ. And then it's like, oh, God, he's asleep. And then she grabbed the gun and kaboom. And if they do any stunts with mirrors and stuff, I'm going to dissect that scene and throw it right in those producer-writers' faces.
I had a quote of the day.
Oh,
no, Chloe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, well, I'm kind of sort of trying to kill you. That was awesome. Only you can get away with that sweet little innocence. So, I think we pretty much covered all of the main things, although I don't know, because we didn't take notes and we're being kind of silly.
Yeah, I'm going.
We're going to get somebody saying something like, oh, you forgot to mention something huge. Oh, so this is what they're going to do with that eye-opening thing. They do this every coma. Every coma. Oh, that might have been his last rally before he goes into the vegetative state. Like, when somebody squeezes a hand.
Yeah.
They always do this. It was like their last hurrah.
They got a coma playbook. They use it a lot. If you haven't been in a coma on a soap, you ain't really anything.
You really need to have a good coma to really get your career going. It's
Chloe, John Black, EJ.
It's like getting time that you're getting paid for, but you don't have to memorize lines. I mean, how much better does it get?
John was in a coma for a long time.
Oh, I know. That was crazy long, like 6 months or something. That must have been, I bet they get paid less money when they don't have to speak. Because that was right. They did that to him twice before they finally offed him.
It must be great. You go to work, you don't have to memorize any lines.
You don't have to probably do much makeup or anything. So what they should do is not make any interaction with the coma person. Just talk to them from this far ahead. So they could just shoot one scene and then just keep switching to, show the person. I really don't know anything about filming, so this probably makes no sense.
Sometimes they just show the coma person without anybody else. Mm-hmm. Sort of like when they do the baby scenes. They show the baby in the crib.
Those were filmed separately.
Yeah, those were filmed in another set, and they just splice those in.
That's right, sister. brother, whatever, husband.
Sister.
I don't know, honey. I've had too much water. Alright, I gotta go get the munchkin.
Alright, man. Alright, no. Alright, the couple that watches Days together.
Days together.